Gabriel Medina in the lineup now, taking on J.Marshall. Tati, describe the personalities here and what you're expecting on how the start of this heat's going to unfold. Big of a score as he was hoping for, but he got a 3.0 here, Flick.
Yeah, so Gabby obviously getting things started. A little quick up underneath the lip there. Super short barrel, 3-point ride, getting things started and getting the priority rotation started as well. I mean, it's funny, we were talking about this heat beforehand and, you know, Tati mentioned, oh, these guys, they're going to go hard at the beginning of the heat.
Yeah, thank you, Joe Rio. I've seen you on the beach. I've seen you on TV. You're capable of amazing things out there in the water. As we see now J.Marshall taking off, what are you seeing right here?
Looks fine. It looks beautiful. That's it.
Now, your heat was pretty scrappy. You know, you had to wait.
It only happened once back in the day as we see this read in the tube. Quick one. Out to the channel, Flick.
Yeah, beautifully done by Gabriel there. I mean, just sniffing around, trying to stay active. I mean, and just such a great read. I mean, he ended up right on the foam ball there at the end and a bit of tube time. He's just trying to manufacture a couple of scores right now. I mean, this was pretty well done because he was deep on the takeoff there. He had to pump him a couple of times and then ended up right on the foam ball. So I feel like obviously this is going to be higher than his 3. He had to really pump through that first section. So, yeah, nice work.
To me, he is arguably the person that can manufacture a score, and this confidence that you can tell he's just always so certain of his decisions, and it's really, really impressive.
Under priority in a cavern, spelunking his way through another drainer, and without priority, he's got to be the most dangerous athlete on tour. 8-point ride into maybe a bigger score right there, Flick.
Oh, that's got to be bigger than the 8 for me. I mean, that was a bigger wave. Thinking back to this morning, I think it was Kelly. He will just have a look at this one. This is Gabriel. I mean, look how far forward on the board he had to shift his way because he was so deep on that thing. I mean, look, yeah, he's calling it. But look at this. I mean, right here, he's so far forward on the board. There is so many weaves that he's done in that barrel, so many pumps down the line. He rode the foam ball for so long. This thing was insane.
I don't think he could have gotten much deeper. You saw how like he was on the foam ball for pretty much the whole wave until he came out. And that's what's so difficult about Teahupo'o is it just the foam ball really bucks you. You know, you saw J.Marshall getting bucked off. But I don't know. In my opinion, it's got to go close to a 10 because honestly, the 8 was in comparison, you know, I think like there's 2 points extra there for sure.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I think that was just so well done. And
J.Marshall with a big answer. This one stretching out nicely over the reef. It spits without him. A gigantic foam ball. Sometimes these foam balls are like 6 feet within itself.
Unbelievable. And now we're about to see another massive wave. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Gabriel Medina is going nuts. He's pumping through this thing. Poof! Are you kidding? Come on! What work do you want from Gabriel Medina right now?
2 10s?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's see it. Gabriel Medina deserves it. Is it a perfect heat? He is unbelievable. All the Groms want it from the channel. We're asking for 10s.
We looked at him, he said, have you had a perfect heat yet? 2 10s? And he was like, yeah, when I was a Grom.
Yeah, the king of the Groms. But what about now?
Wow. That
Pure
was just
elation, so much speed. What was the difference from his 10 before?
I honestly think this wave was bigger. Like, are you kidding? It's so good.
this wave was definitely bigger, 100%. You could drive a bus through this barrel. He was incredibly deep. Oh. The only difference with the one before was that he just had more time on the foam ball.
Yeah.
But this thing was a cavern. It was massive. The way it hit the reef, the circular sort of nature of this barrel, this thing was meaty. It had so much thickness to it. I honestly feel like it's got to be there. I mean, Tati, good luck. Get you in the booth. You got a 10 yesterday, and we're seeing them being thrown around already.
I thought you were going to bring that magic, and look at this. I mean, we haven't seen any signs of a score. We're right there with all the viewers around the world, and I can't really sit still because I'm like, it's got to happen. For all he's accomplished out here, for the way he took off on that previous ride, that has a perfect heat written down. So I guess I'll be happy with that. But a 9.83 for Medina.
You
I
want to
guess
go
they're
in,
imagining that he can go a little bit deeper and go a little bit harder.
I agree with that one, Judge. I believe that that was a 10-point ride. That thing was insane.
Which is huge, you know, having a guy like Medina build himself for a qualification spot in Puerto Rico, and now he can just do whatever he wants. Oh my goodness gracious. Just got blown out of a pit and he is just playing around.
do you see the type of energy he has? Like, it's literally like it's like a bucket of just pure confidence barreling.
Completely. It's just, you're just so spot on. I mean, and he brings that to the heat, and I feel like that's why I love watching him as a surfer. Obviously, he's an incredible talent, but he also brings those theatrics as well, which makes it exciting. He shows that personality, and it's really cool. I mean, right now he's just toying with it.
He got the wave of his life yesterday. One of the solid 9-point rides as we see J.Marshall lock in. A nice positioning. He gets coned and blown out. So I love that even though he's got a severe combo, he still has his goal of getting really, really barreled.
Yeah, and you can see, I mean, he knows the situation. I mean, it's a big combination. However, you can just see how stoked he is to come absolutely, you know, blowing out with the spit from that barrel. You're bored and you're drawing the perfect barrel. I mean, this is it, right? This is what you dream of. And you can just see right here that he's like, okay, look, I'll take it. This is amazing.
Hey.
It's time in the water. It's experience. I mean, that drop was insane. So late, actually. From that angle, you really realize just how technical that was. Taking off super late under the lip and grabs the rail there, comes out standing tall. Really well done.
So cool.
Total warrior is J.Marshall when it comes to being competitive. He said it just was always natural for him to compete in a very close decision back in the day. What a heat to remember. What an event to remember as Gabe moves on. Thanks for bringing in the 10 mojo to the booth.
Gabriel, I don't know if you know the phrase, you are him, but you are him. That was about as close to a perfect heat as it gets. How does it feel to have 35 minutes like that?
Oh, it feels amazing. I think that's what we're here for, perfect waves. Yeah, nothing to complain. This is a perfect day of surfing, and yeah, I'm really happy to make a few barrels. I had some crazy images going in the two good waves, and yeah, it's a day that I'm gonna remember.
Now, when you get a perfect 10, does that make you relieved, or does that just get you more fired up to get another good one?
Yeah, I can't wait to go to the next one, because it's good to feel in the rhythm. Today it's really slow, so it's kind of tricky, but I felt like everything was going my way, and yeah, I kind of feel the first hit, the voice was trying to hustle me a little bit, and I took it personal, I really want to surf that heat, and yeah, I'm just so happy with my performance. I had great waves.
Well, you got your revenge and more to come for sure. The board is looking absolute magic. Give the board nerds something out there to talk about with this blade you got.
Thank you, Johnny Cabianca. This board feels amazing. I love the color too. It's magic. Actually it's a brand new one. I've been surfing with 6.2, but I kind of did a few errors, so I was kind of getting old already, and yeah, I just tried this one in this heat, so thanks, Johnny. You're the man.
Right on. Thank you so much. Congrats. Moving through with a near perfect heat, Gabriel Medina.
Thanks so much, Chris. Gabriel Medina on absolute